We're going to do an unboxing, test, and review of the Taotronics 6-liter Energy Star certified dehumidifier. Go. I'll do all the work so you don't have to. I just realized once I took that strap off, I didn't have to cut open the top. It'll just slide right off. This thing's heavy. I think it's about 40 pounds. Let's weigh it. Let's see what happens. The rough weight of it right now. It is heavy. But I think it's about 45, 50 pounds. Put some tape on the top. Get yourself a cup of coffee. I'll wait. You can put it on pause. Okay. So let's get this bottom off. Go. Right. Now we're in Florida from New York. Down here for about a year already, and believe you me, it's humid. I put these little containers they sell in Home Depot. They're little plastic buckets filled with beads, and you put them in a corner of a room. Come back in about a month, and things filled with water. So that just goes to show you how quick and how much humidity is in these places. This thing's going to come in very handy, and we're going to see how much humidity it removes from my bedroom. It's good for 4,500 square feet. My bedroom's nowhere near that. All you got to do is measure the length and width, and then multiply the length by the width, and you get the square footage. Mine came out to about 180. So we're talking about a large area this thing is going to be able to handle. Okay, so with all the tape off, we have this container here. We'll read the instructions later, and then just see right off the bat what there is to remove. The tape, that's the first thing. The tape they put all over the place so nothing moves around. We'll look at the instructions. We'll find out what this is. And this is definitely a water container. There's a handle. So it has a little red ball here. It's going to go up as it fills with water, so you'll know how much water is in there. Like I said, we're going to find out what this is. I could only guess. And I love to guess with this stuff, but in this case, I don't see where it goes. Okay. So it goes back in there. Any more tape? Yes, there's tape in the back for, looks like a filter. Filters are important on any air conditioner or humidifier or dehumidifier. Pulls in air. Check that or clean it at least once a month. And yeah, it looks like a washable one. You don't have to replace the filter, which is good. And okay, that off. More tape on here. There it is. Pops right off. This looks like a compressor back here of some sort. Alright, so before we plug it in, we're going to look at the instructions. Before first use, this unit may have been tilted or placed upside down. To prevent any internal damage, ensure this unit works properly. Set it upright for at least 24 hours before initial use to allow the refrigerant to stabilize. Paracord buckle. This is the paracord winder upper thing. So back here, pop it into this hole, and when you want to wind your cord up, put it on there. This is going to be in the water bucket. Okay. Okay, in the box, attached to the top styrofoam, is going to be a hose. This is the auto pump drain hose. Press to activate the auto pump drain function when the water bucket is full. The drain pump will automatically pump the water out of the bucket to the drain. So if you have a drain nearby or something like that, you can run this hose to it and then automatically pump out the water instead of pulling out the bucket of water and dumping it manually. So here's the hose. I probably won't be needing that. It attaches to the bottom here. Well, it's already been sitting here 24 hours, so I can actually plug it in and test it out. Let's go over a few settings. When you first turn it on, you can set this down to from 35. You hear the compressor come on. Or go all the way up to 85% if you want 85% humidity in the room, but I don't know who would want that. If I'm doing it manually, I think 40, 45 is good. That takes enough humidity out of the room, but you're gonna have to find that out for yourself. If you hit comfort, you won't be able to change this anymore. What it does is it's going to take the temperature in the room and adjust the humidity for what it thinks should be the right amount of humidity. Let's take off that. Turbo, that's high speed. High speed. You can still adjust there. Timer. Push it once. It says off. I'm going to set it for 4.5 hours. Push timer again, on. I'm going to leave it at 0. But if I were to put it, okay, if I don't touch anything, it's going to go back. So let's see. Off, 4.5 hours. On, I'm going to put it 1 hour. Okay. So now it's set to come on in an hour and go off in 4.5 hours. Now it's off. And let's see. It's all reset now. Okay. So off. 4 hours. On. I'm not going to touch this. I want it to come on now. But it will go off. It will go off in 4 hours. You have 2 ways to pump out the water from here. 3 ways actually. You can manually take out the tank and dump it. But you'll have one where once it's full and the machine stops, you'll hit pump and it'll pump out the water. Another one, continuous, you won't have to manually pump out the water. Your water will just continue to pump out. This is where you get the continuous here. You have a hose on there that will continuously pump out your water. And down here, the hose that comes with the dehumidifier will go on here. You push it right onto there, remove it the same way by pulling it off. I suggest you read the instructions on that if you plan on using a hose. Now we're going to run a 6-hour test. Going to power on. I'm going to leave it in the comfort setting. And timer on. No, off. It's let's see, almost 6 hours. On now. Okay, here we go. I got about 2 cups, 16 ounces of water right here that were extracted from the air in 6 hours in my room, and it wasn't even a really super humid day. So there you go. This water is not going to go into your lungs and sit there while you're sleeping. This is going to help to prevent pneumonia and possibly COVID-19 and keeping your lungs clear. No guarantee on these claims, but it makes a lot of sense. Use the link below to order it and the discount code, put that in at checkout, and you get a great deal. I've seen dehumidifiers like this going for twice the price, and I can't see anything wrong with this. So if you need a dehumidifier, trust this one. Don't forget, like and subscribe.